Hey guys, morning brew. Greg Silverman here for CIOs, and I've got the wonderful, beautiful landscape of Wakanda behind me from Black Panther. And that was a growth industry. I still believe it's a growth industry that we're looking forward to, and that is kind of a African thematic science fiction movies. I know it's a bit of a mouthful. We've created a LinkedIn group, link below, to discuss that. So check out movies like Elysium, District 9, Black Panther, some of the other Avenger movies. And I think that's an industry we're going to take part in and look to make some investments in going forward. One thing we don't have an abundance of is patience in this modern world. And I think that's a major weakness of ours. If we were in command central for the coronavirus, what we would be saying right now is we've done our full frontal assault. And so now it's time to kind of go underground and mingle in the population. So I wouldn't be surprised to see the virus dissipate a little bit, to see it kind of quiet down to the point where we may think that we are through all of this. Certainly, we're seeing more mutations occur. People my age, which is 35 and below, God forbid, dying from strokes. There seems to be younger people having problems with blood clots, blood vein issues, and I believe that's another mutation of the virus. So it wouldn't surprise me if the virus started to dissipate and we turn around one day and we go like, where did it go? Where it went is just undercover for the time being. I believe it's still more of it to come out. Changing subjects a little bit, I think we're beginning to be evident how much our supply chain is dependent on China. We've seen issues going on in the uranium market. We've seen issues in the rare earth market. Those industries are completely dominated by China, and we're bringing them back slowly, and we're seeing pops in the prices of uranium, as an example. I believe 70 to 80% of our drug industry is now in China, drug manufacturing in China. That is just untenable, and that will be coming back. And people are not speaking about that because it's really a bit of a disaster that we've given away so much of our industry. I'm still of the belief that there is such a thing as cause and effect. And I've been speaking ad nauseum about this blizzard of money that's been created and coming our way. That's the cause. There will be an effect. Gold prices very quietly are about 8 to 10% from their all-time highs, which is in the $1,800. I believe when we take that out, and we will, that's going to be a headline to watch and cause a bit of a stir in the markets. I note that the US Mint at West Point was shuttered on the 15th of April of this year, just due to cautious health reasons. That's exacerbated the shortage of precious metal coins in the market, gold eagles and silver eagles and the like. So that's one to watch out for as well. And then this meat epidemic, if I can call it an epidemic, that's coming around. We mentioned early on there would be problems with our food supply chain. That is definitely coming around. We may have mentioned the word famine. God forbid again that's not something we want to see in our time. But certainly there's been a culling of the meat population, the pig population, and the beef population, and I believe they're dumping carcasses into landfill, ground, holes in the ground. Why not freeze the meat? Just asking that, freeze it. For when we can deliver it out. So there may be a bigger problem in the meat supply than we've been led to believe. Lastly, we're about 7 months out now from the election. Election is crazy season, notwithstanding what we're going through. So I suspect things are going to get amped up and become even crazier if that was even possible. So hang in there. We'll try walk us through this, talk us through this, and not much more to say. So Wakanda out.